This is our best look yet at the all-new Tesla Model Y Juniper refresh. This car continues to leak over and over again, and over the last couple of weeks, a lot has changed, including some all-new info that points to potentially a new 500-plus mile range option coming to a new Model Y. The leaks have just not stopped on this Model Y Juniper. It's getting more exciting every single day, so let me break down all the latest leaks. Let me tell you some new info we know on range and some battery tweaks, and tell you about all the new features coming to the Model Y Juniper and everything we know as of right now, and also give a huge thanks to Sentry Pro for sponsoring this video, an amazing way to get live Sentry alerts on your Tesla, but a bit more on this in just a moment. Okay, so first, I feel like I need to sort of set the stage as to where we stand with the Model Y right now. It's sort of now the end of summer, early August in 2024, because there's a lot going on. We're getting brand new leaks on the new Model Y Juniper every single day. It's looking amazing, but at the same time, there is a bunch of changes going on with the current Model Y as well. We're getting new options for retrofits of RGB ambient lighting. Tesla's offering new paint color options. We've got new wheel covers, and also Tesla is running a bunch of deals and incentives trying to, looks like, clear out their inventory to make way for the new stuff coming. And if you're looking for a good deal, these might just be too good to pass up. Tesla is running a number of really compelling promotions right now for limited time. There's the full self-driving transfer. You can transfer FSD from an old Tesla to a new Tesla. There's the low APR for Model Y. There is free supercharging for 3 months. And also, like I mentioned, they just introduced Quicksilver on the Model Y. We've got the new dark wheel covers. And over in China, they're offering a really affordable RGB ambient lighting kit retrofit, which might be coming, hopefully, to the North American and European markets soon as well. And when you combine all those incentives and deals with the fact that the Model Y currently qualifies for the full $7,500 federal tax credit, this current lineup is extremely compelling. There's a lot to love here, and I've done whole videos on whether you should buy now or you should wait, but the TLDR or TLDW, if you want the clip notes, basically, if you like the current offering, there's never been a better time to buy right now. Though, with that being said, you definitely should know what's coming next, because you don't want to make a very expensive mistake by not going with a car that's going to be significantly better in almost every way. So over the last few weeks especially, there's been a lot of information and leaks and rumors and photos on the Model Y Juniper. So let me just sort of recap where we stand right now and what you need to know. So Model Y Juniper, this is the code name for the new Model Y coming now in 2025. I'll get to timelines a little bit later, but 2025 is what you need to know. And this new Model Y, we assumed was by and large going to be just a bigger version of the Model 3 Highland. So it was going to have a new design on the outside, lots of creature comfort upgrades on the inside. It was going to probably be basically the Model 3, but a larger version, which is like 80% of what the current Model Y is, and probably what will be the case for the new Model Y as well. But we're also learning, thanks to like these new photos, which by all accounts do appear to be legitimate, that the Model Y will actually have some special features that the Model 3 doesn't. For example, we're now seeing that a light bar could be here on the back of Model Y Juniper, thanks to what appears to be sort of a photo from a Tesla employee or contractor. Basically, you can sort of see around the photo what appears to be the cloth. So here's a photo, for example, of what this car looks like on the road. It's camouflaged while it drives, but this seems to appear to be what the car looks like underneath the cloth. So we've got a new back-end design, and some much more talented people than I have taken those photos and have made concepts like this to try to give us a really good idea of what this new Model Y Juniper could look like. Again, this photo gives us a very limited perspective, but this is sort of our best guess at what the back of Model Y Juniper could look like. And obviously, right off the bat, I do have to say that it's nice that Tesla's doing a little bit more for the Model Y Juniper. It was sort of seeming like crazy that they were just going to take so long to basically take the Model 3, make it a little bit bigger, and then release it like 2 years, not 2 years, but like a year or so after Model 3. But it looks like there was some needed time for that, because they are doing some special things. In terms of the front-end design, we're not exactly sure if it's going to look like this, so similar to the Model 3, or some have even speculated that maybe Tesla could bring a little Cybertruck DNA here and put a light bar on the front of the vehicle as well, giving you something like this. I'm not going to say this is 100% going to happen, definitely just a possibility at the current time, but this is sort of our imagination running here in the community as to what the front and back of the all-new Model Y might look like with an all-new design. We can probably safely assume that the Model Y is going to be by and large physically the same as the current Model Y, maybe a little bit taller, a little bit longer like the current Model 3 got, but nothing substantial. So if you're happy with the current form factor and size of the Model Y and the legroom and all that, it's probably going to be a very similar case here. And then in terms of other exterior changes, probably not a lot here is expected. We're going to have the exact same camera layout here as we've got on the current Model Y because these already have the latest and greatest hardware 4 cameras, so you're getting the highest resolution camera system here, fully capable of full self-driving. Though I will say one big exception that is super exciting to finally see here, according to these leaked images, is that Tesla at least is experimenting, hopefully committing, to putting a front bumper camera on the Model Y. This is one of those things that's only on Cybertruck as of right now. It is very, very useful, and although the Model 3 was rumored to have it, it obviously doesn't right now, but the Model Y appears to be containing this, so that'll be sort of a new exclusive feature just on Model Y, being sort of a small thing in the front end there that will be ultimately really useful as you sort of use it, as you sort of park in tight spaces and just drive the car generally. Wrapping up here with other external changes, we could see new colors, new wheel design, stuff like that. That's still a little to be determined as of right now. The Model 3, I think, did get some slightly tweaked wheels, so we might see some slightly tweaked wheels here on the new Model Y Juniper, although colors likely won't change. Tesla seems to be making big color changes all at once, and then they carry those over to new models. So the color lineup we've got on the Model Y right now, which I believe is Quicksilver, you've got whatever they're calling the new gray, you've got black, you've got white, you've got ultra red and blue. The blue is still like the oldest color in the lineup as of right now, but I'd expect all of those colors to remain the same here on Model Y Juniper. So maybe some slightly tweaked wheels, but no new colors, at least as of what we know right now. Not seeing any information indicating that's coming. Now, while Tesla might not be adding any new paint options to the Model Y refresh, unfortunately, you will definitely want to make sure you protect the paint on your Model Y, Model 3, whatever Tesla you've got. And unfortunately, Tesla vandalism has really been on the rise, and as great as the built-in Sentry mode is, it sort of doesn't alert you until things are too late, which is a big problem that Sentry Pro is here to solve. This is an amazing app packed with so many features, but the basics of it is this: it's going to simply and easily alert you to any Sentry event, so you can easily tap with one button, jump into the Tesla app, and see exactly what's going on with the live camera feed on your Tesla. And this is significantly better than Tesla's version for two big reasons. One is that Tesla hides this feature behind a paywall, so you've got to either pay monthly or yearly for premium connectivity. And also, Tesla's stock feature only alerts you when the alarm is triggered. And I think all of us Tesla owners know that a lot can happen between when someone comes up and does some shady things around your car to the time the alarm is actually triggered, if it's ever triggered, because sometimes the alarm just isn't triggered, which is why Sentry Pro is a way better solution. Of course, Sentry Pro is supporting all Tesla models, so S, X, 3, Y, Cybertruck, whatever you've got, you are covered. The developer is constantly adding new features, and also this is using the official Tesla API to connect to your vehicles, so it's super safe, super secure, no security concerns to worry about there, and I just love the peace of mind this provides. If you're looking for a super simple way to easily see exactly what's going on with your Tesla when you're not around, Sentry Pro makes it as easy as it gets. This is a perfect solution. If you want to learn more, check it out for yourself and get started totally for free. Hit the link right down below to learn more, and you can use my special link to get 40% off an annual plan if you want to unlock all the special features. But again, learn more and try totally for free today at the link right down below. Get Sentry Pro. Your Tesla will thank you. On the inside, things continue to get better inside of there as well. Again, thanks to this alleged Tesla employee, or maybe ex-employee at this point, we've got an image of what the Model Y looks like on the inside, and it's very similar to the new Model 3 interior. You've got that really vibrant RGB ambient lighting strip that's going around the front here, which to my eye looks brighter in the Model Y, or a little bit different than it does in the Model 3. That might just be my eyes playing tricks on me. I don't know if anyone else noticed that, but that's what I noticed here on the Model Y. Again, like the Model 3, you're likely going going to get a all-new center console. You're going to get an improved display. This photo does confirm perforated seats, so finally, cooled ventilated seats are coming to the front of Model Y Juniper. So you've got hot and cold seats in the front. You've got heated seats in the back. That's going to be super nice. And then the other upgrades from Model 3 will carry over here, so likely a better sound system. Again, that improved display. You've got USB-C ports for faster power delivery. And then also one of the changes some people will like and some people won't is the removal of stocks. I think, correct me if I'm wrong down below, but as of right now, excluding Tesla Semi, Model Y is the only Tesla in the lineup that still includes physical stocks. Model S, Model X, Cybertruck, Model 3, they've all ditched stocks. Tesla's going all in on this shifting by using the touchscreen, and that will be the case here on Model Y. So if you're not a fan of this, then get a Model Y while you still can, because Tesla's going all in on this, and that will be a big part of the new Model Y Juniper. No stocks, shifting on the screen. With the removal of the stocks, we're also going to have a new steering wheel as well that'll likely be very similar to that on the Model 3, probably the exact same wheel. So you've got your physical buttons here that remove all those stock controls onto the wheel. It's a nice, comfortable wheel. And I should mention, there has been some talk, just some speculation, that maybe Tesla could bring the steer-by-wire system from Cybertruck over to Model Y. We have seen no hard evidence to suggest this, so I'm not saying it's happening, but I'm just saying, as a rumor, as of what we know right now in the rumor mill, that could be a possibility here. Probably not the Squircle of Cybertruck, probably a regular wheel, but maybe the steer-by-wire system, which would be really, really cool. Of course, you've got the RGB ambient lighting in here, and then in the back, you might have a slightly more comfortable back seat configuration, and then also that rear screen in the back, so back passengers can enjoy some media, and also, again, that RGB ambient lighting will extend it to the back of the vehicle as well. Now, of course, one of the big features of Model Y and one of the big advantages of Model Y over Model 3 is the extra flexibility you get with cargo space. You obviously have the full hatchback experience there. You've got a little bit more room to store larger items. And I'm curious to see if Tesla does anything different here on the new Model Y over the old Model Y with this refresh. I'm not exactly sure what that would be. Maybe it's more built-in storage cubbies. Maybe it's some sort of built-in parcel shelf. I'm not exactly sure what they could do, but I am curious to see how they could better utilize this space with this refresh. That's something that we don't have on Model 3 because that's just the typical sedan. Wonder if they do something special with Model Y. Not sure, but would be kind of cool to see something new. And then in terms of the lineup, what could we see? And this is an excellent question because there's been a lot of changes to the Model 3 and Model Y lineup over the last couple of weeks. So what we're expecting are going to be at least 3 configurations. So a more standard range configuration, a mid-tier long range configuration, and then of course the performance variant, which should bring over the performance seats and the carbon fiber and the new front end from the Model 3 performance, which should be really great on this all-new Model 3 Juniper. Gonna be an amazing vehicle. There might be some other additions to the lineup as well. Maybe we get a long-range all-wheel drive and a long-range wheel-wheel drive. Maybe there's a more standard range. I'm not exactly sure how many we'll end up getting ultimately, but I would bank on the fact that we will be getting at least 3 models. So a standard range, cheaper version, long range, and a performance version. If Tesla continues their trend of what they've done for the last few years, the standard range version would be missing some of the more premium materials. It wouldn't have a higher end audio system, be a little bit slower, a little less range. Maybe, but you'd also sort of be able to save some money there. And then, of course, we'd have the middle tier, which has everything, and then the performance variant, which is sort of in its own class as a higher-end, more sporty Model Y. And while we don't have many specifics just yet, we did get a new leak just over the last couple of days that at least one Model Y, maybe the long-range version, and maybe even the performance version as well, according to this leak, could be getting a 95 kilowatt-hour battery, which would give you about 500 miles of range, optimistically speaking, here on the new Model Y, which would be about a 26% increase compared to the current batteries we've got in the current Model Y lineup. I know one of the things that people have been asking for years and years now is better range on the Model Y. We saw a nice big bump with the long-range rear-wheel drive, so curious to see if we get any improvements there. That's the only real specification leak we've gotten, is that little tidbit on the battery there, and that's from one source. So as we hear more, I'll let you know, but potentially some big range improvements, significant range improvements, coming to at least a couple of variants of the new Model Y Juniper. And finally, two more questions we've got to talk about and get answers to. The big one, of course, is when is it coming? Well, I guess three questions. How much is it going to cost? And also, what will happen to the current Model Y? Let me sort of go backwards here. So we've actually heard some speculation that the current Model Y might actually turn into a cheaper Tesla. We had heard, remember a couple of weeks ago that Tesla had scrap plans internally, allegedly, for the new Model 2, and they would be basically reusing parts of their production line to make a cheaper Tesla. There has been some talk that Tesla could take a Model Y stripped down version and make that a cheaper vehicle. Given its success and popularity, maybe that does have some legs to that rumor. Not sure, but that's a possibility of what could happen. So maybe we haven't seen the end of the Model Y in its current form. In terms of pricing, this is a wild card that we really don't know. Obviously, the eligibility for the federal tax credit here in the US has been a big mover and shaker for sales. So I'm going to assume Tesla's going to do everything they can to get at least most of the models eligible for that federal tax credit. But in terms of actual MSRP pricing, I'm really not sure. The Model 3, I think, came in a little bit higher than it sort of fluctuated over the last couple of months, so prices have sort of been a little bit all over the place. The Model Y could come in at a similar price point as we've got right now, maybe a little lower, and then sort of slowly climb up as Tesla sort of is able to match that supply and demand. We're really not sure on pricing, though I'd expect something in the ballpark of what we've got right now. And then, of course, when is it coming? Well, now we can say, thanks to Tesla's own words in their investor deck, what Elon has said, and deducing different reports, seems like 2025 is the magic number as to when the Model Y Juniper will be released. Some reports indicated a launch earlier in the year than later, so maybe in the first couple of months of 2025, but we really don't know. The whole Model 3 launch internationally was really weird, where Tesla launched it in some countries. In other countries, it launched in the fall of 2023 internationally, but we didn't get it in the United States till 2024. So who even knows how the rollout's going to happen? But it seems likely at least some countries around the world, hopefully all at once, will be getting access to the new Model Y Juniper in the early part of 2025. So design, features, performance improvements, price, battery, range, all that stuff. That is what we know as of right now about the Model Y Juniper. And now, folks, as always, it is your turn. What are your thoughts on this? What are your thoughts on the Model Y Juniper? What are you most excited to see? What is the one feature that would get you to upgrade? Are you going to upgrade? Is it more range? Is it better tech? Is it a new design? Drop a comment down below and please let me know. And if you made it to the very end of the video, I've got a secret you need to know, and that is that you can actually win a Tesla of your choice or $50,000 cash. Yes, you can even win a brand new Cybertruck. This is all made possible by Chicago Chesed and their 10th annual Tesla raffle happening right now. And if you haven't heard of it before, Chesed Chicago is dedicated to helping families in crisis. It's a nonprofit. They're funding 80+ programs and trying to help families get back on their feet by offering goods, services like food, furniture, job placement, and so much more. So if you want the chance to win a Model S, X3, Y Cybertruck, or $50,000 cash, link is down below, and you can get $25 off 2 tickets or $500 off 15 tickets by using my special promo code Robert. Hurry up though, tickets are limited. Only 9,999 tickets will be sold, so get your tickets today. Do not wait. Again, link is down below, and use that special promo code Robert. Also, just want to give a big thanks to Masterworks for sponsoring and supporting this channel. They have got over 400 artworks in their collection from names you've heard of: Picasso, Warhol, and Banksy. And as the economy right now is up and down and up and down, you're probably looking for a different investment strategy. And one of the best places to actually put your money is in fine art. Billionaires know it, banks know it, and now you can get a piece of the action as well. Masterworks makes it so simple, so easy. Over 900,000 users have signed up, and if you want to get immediate access, skip that wait list. All you've got to do is scan the QR code on screen right there, or head to masterworks.art/Rosenfeld to learn more and get started today. And again, skip that waitlist and get immediate access right now. If you made it to the very end of the video and you want a way to win some free Amazon money, 3 simple things you can do that would mean a lot to me. Subscribe to the channel, like this video, and also, let's do a new one. I'd love, really appreciate if you could turn on notifications. That sort of helps you get alerted to when my videos go up, because basically the more people that watch when the video goes up, the better shot the video has of doing well. So that would be great. And sort of in that sort of theme there, how did you find this video? Did you find the video through YouTube's recommendation system? Did you find it on your homepage? Do you subscribe to the channel? Do you get alerts? Please drop a comment down below. Let me know where you found the video, and I'll pick a few people to say thank you and do some Amazon gift card giveaways for. That's been fun to do, and I will continue to do it as a little thank you from me to you. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you for watching the channel. I appreciate you all. I am Robert Rosenfeld, and I'll see you all in the next one.